All right, who's trying to get jacked today? Right, well, it's not gonna happen today. It's gonna happen consistent efforts put in over time. But what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna break down a simple muscle building diet for beginners. It's really not as hard as you guys think. You can put all the work that you want to in the gym, but if you don't eat right, it really doesn't matter. That's just the fact of it. All right, you can work out all you want, but if your diet sucks, there's nothing you can do about it. This is JVE coming to you live today. So what I'm gonna have you do is click like on the bottom, turn the notifications on if you want to receive more videos from me, notifications on videos, and write a little comment in there. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys got. This is going to be a broad, basic overview of a simple muscle building diet that's worked for me. 6 feet, about 225 pounds, give or take. My diet is not as on point as it should be and as it used to be. I used to be bigger and more lean, but I still try to keep on top of it, and I know what I can do, and I feel like I can provide a lot of value to people and helping them with this stuff, because people go and they pay a ton of money for these people to write them like a diet plan that's just like a copy and paste, right? So what I'm going to do here is just break this down for you real simple. Okay, so this is simple muscle building diet. Now, this is working on anabolism. So anabolism is growing. Okay, what it is, it's growth, it's differentiation, which is separation of your cells, right? And increasing the size of a cell, increasing body size. That process involves synthesis of very complex molecules. But we're going to make it really simple here. After watching this, you won't have to go pay someone money to write your diet plan. You'll have something very simple that you can use and apply right away to get bigger, grow muscle, and start making some serious gains in the gym. So we all love gains, right? So like I said, you can work out as much as you want, but if your diet is not on point, you're really going to get like 10 to 20% out of your workouts of what you really want. That's the reality of the situation. You can't unless your diet's right. You cannot get what you want out of your workout. So when you exercise, what happens, guys, is now this is gonna, by the way, this is gonna work for most people. So if you're very overweight with a lot of fat, this may not be the best thing for you. In that case, I just recommend a caloric deficit, meaning eat less than your body's burning, and exercise consistently. Make sure you're eating the right foods. I'm not going to get into what foods to eat today. I'm just going to get into the basic overview. So for guys trying to build muscle, okay, you want to flex, you want to get the chicks, you want to get the ladies, then use this. It's pretty straightforward. So number one, first step, I want to take a pen and piece of paper out right here. Number one, weigh yourself. Okay, so number one, get how much you weigh. It's pretty basic, right? Get how much you weigh. And now try to figure out what your body fat is. Okay, you can get it checked exactly. They have like measurement machines. But if not, just like go online and look at like example. They have like body fat pictures, so it'll show like what people look like in certain body fats, and you'll be able to see that. There's different diagrams online, but just as a general rule of thumb, we'll say 12%. Okay, so assuming that you're 12% body fat, you want to multiply your body weight, right, by 0.88, okay, which is 88%. So what we're doing here is we're finding your lean body mass. So we're finding your weight minus the fat to get how much your body weighs without the fat. Okay, lean body mass. So whatever it is, whatever you weigh, say your body fat's 12%, you figure it out, multiply it by 0.88, because that means 12% of your body's fat, 88% is not fat. So 88% is 0.88 in decimal, multiply by your body. And then you want to, when you get that number, when you get your lean body mass, so lean body mass equals body weight times 1 minus the decimal of your body fat percentage. Okay? If you're 15% body fat, you're going to multiply your body weight by 0.85. If you're 20% body fat, you're going to multiply your body weight by 0.8. This gets your lean body mass. Now, once you have your lean body mass, you want to multiply that number by 1.5. Okay, that's going to give you how many grams of protein you should eat per day. 1.5. Okay, so if you're 200 pounds, right, multiply that by 0.88. This is just an example. Say you're 12% body fat at 200 pounds. So we got 200 times 0.88. I know I'm going to lose you guys here. Stick with me. Stick with me. 200 times 0.88. What's that? 176. So if a 200-pound person at 12% body fat, 176 pounds lean body mass. Now what you want to do, you want to multiply your lean body mass by 1.5. 176 by 1.5 is 264. So I don't know what yours is, okay? You can try to figure it out right now if you have a good idea. I would do the math just as an example. So that means you have to do 200, we'll make it easy, 265. So 265 grams of protein in a day. So your lean body mass times 1.5 gives you how many grams of protein you should eat in a day. Okay? I grew a lot eating only 4 meals a day. You don't have to eat 8 meals, you don't have to eat 7 meals, you don't have to eat 6 meals. It's just eat more than 3. I'd say anywhere from like 4 to 6 is fine, right? If you don't have time to eat 6 meals, we have time, but like, you know, sometimes we have more important things we want to put our time to. So you can divide it into 4 or 6, but just for ease of use here, we're gonna do this by 5. So say we divide it into 5 meals a day. What you want to do, you want to divide your protein evenly into each meal. Okay. So if we have this example here with 265 grams of protein total in the day, divided by 5, that means 53 grams of protein per meal. All right. So you want it. What we're doing here, and where we are, we took our body weight, we found our lean body weight. We multiplied the lean body weight by 1.5, and we divide that 1.5 by the amount of meals we're going to eat in a day. We just assume 5 meals here. Okay, that gave us 53 grams of protein per meal. Okay, next step, eat your protein. Get your protein first. So what you want to do, you want to divide the 50 grams per meal, and then make meat for each meal that's equivalent to that many grams of protein. Right? So for instance, how many ounces of chicken, or how many grams protein is in an ounce of chicken breast? Okay, so we're going to find this here. How many grams of protein is in an ounce of chicken breast? We got 7 grams of protein in 1 ounce of cooked chicken breast. So that means we want about 8 ounces of chicken to get our just about 53 grams of protein in a meal. It ends up being 56, but whatever, you can overshoot it, that's fine, just by a little bit. So that means you want 8 ounces of chicken in a meal. And then eggs, there's 6 grams of protein in eggs. So you want your 9 eggs, 9 whole eggs in a meal, right? That's okay to eat whole eggs. 9 whole eggs is not a bad thing. Cholesterol is not going to skyrocket. That's some like antiquated bullshit nutritional info that's just totally been true. It's actually worse. It's less healthy to eat the egg whites alone. It's been shown. If you don't have any wet egg yolks, it's actually unhealthy. How many grams protein? It takes away certain B vitamins, and it's just not. It's meant to be processed together. Is in an egg. Yeah. 6 grams of protein in an egg, okay? So you get 6 grams of protein in an egg, and 6.4, so whatever. You wanna take, so if you got 53, 55, we'll use 55 as an easy one. 55 grams of protein in a meal, for your 5 meals, you're gonna get about that 265, 275 grams of protein in a day. So when you make out your diet plan, you wanna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meal 1, you want to make sure you get your 53 grams of protein. So meal 1, say we do 9 eggs. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 eggs, boom, right? Meal 2, 8 ounces chicken, right? That's going to get your 50-something grams. You want to go down from there, okay? So you want to eat your protein until you're full, okay? So you want to divide that out. Now, once you have that plan set up, what you want to do is you want to eat your protein, and then you want to eat healthy carbs until you're full. All right? So you want to eat healthy carbs until you're full. Now, that's rice, sweet potatoes, pasta, whatever it is. So you want to eat your protein, and then you want to eat carbs until you're full. Okay? You don't want to have to overeat, stuff yourself. Just eat till you're like, okay, I'm good. Right? We're not breaking down the whole macronutrient thing here. This is just some basic stuff. The only thing we're really going to break down is the chicken, or the protein, and then you can go ahead and calculate the calories in each meal and how many calories you're eating in a day. It should put you right above your basal metabolic rate, because our bodies are pretty good at knowing when we've eaten too much. Okay? So you eat your protein, and then you eat your carbs till you're full. Okay? And then you want to add healthy fats to three of those meals. So whole eggs have a lot of fat, right? So you wouldn't have to really worry about adding fats to that. If you have your eggs, I would eat your eggs, and then carbs till you're full, and then you're good. What I mean by that is, say you have 8 ounces of chicken, then say for meal 2 you have 1 cup of rice, you get full, and then I'm gonna have 2 tablespoons of almond butter, right, on top of that, or peanut butter, or 2 tablespoons of olive oil on top of that, okay, after eating that. Fats you can eat, it's just a small amount, it's some extra calories, that's what it is. The point of the fats are calories, you need healthy fats to live, okay. That's really what it is. Now you want to weigh yourself every day. And make sure you're lifting too. Like, you can't just eat this and then not lift. But you're going to make sure you work out. And you want to keep your workouts. I'm going to do another video on that. It's going to be a basic muscle building workout. It's very simple. It's not what you're going to see on Instagram or bodybuilding.com, where guys who are on 3,000 milligrams of testosterone a week are doing 500 reps in the gym a day. Like, you don't got to do that. There are plenty of pro bodybuilders and guys out there who get really big and strong without having to like spend 3 hours in the gym. As long as you keep it basic around bench press, squats, deadlift, rows, and military press, you're gonna get strong, right? And yeah, so bench, squat, deadlift, rows, variations of those, military press. Make sure you're working 3 or 4 days. I wouldn't work out more than 4 days a week if you're a new guy and you don't have that size. If you're a beginner, intermediate beginner, put it this way. If you're 6 feet, say, as a base, and you're not lean over 200 pounds, you're a beginner. Just like your body's at the beginner stage. So I would, and then you move into intermediate. I do 3-4 days a week. Watch my other video on the basic workout building video there, but you want to make sure you're working out. Heavier weights, track your workouts, just like you write down what you eat, but also write down what you're doing in the gym. Weigh yourself every day. If you're not gaining weight consistently every week, add a 40-gram protein shake and 2 tablespoons of almond butter or olive oil to 2 meals in there. So for instance, like you eat meal 1, 9 eggs, you have your sweet potato, say you have as your carbs, and eat sweet potato till you're full, and then you'd have a 40-gram protein shake with 2 tablespoons of almond butter or olive oil, just right into the shake. Okay, avocado oil. I don't know. Every other day they say one fat's healthy, the other isn't, and then they change their mind. So that's really as basic as it is, guys. It's not that complicated. You don't have to have someone write you this plan. You don't have to sit there and like weigh to the very last ounce. I mean, 99.99% of people out there are not competing on a professional level in bodybuilding, right? You're not looking to be like, and you're not going to put in the time that you need to look like an action figure. But if you want to get some muscle and you want to get bigger and you want to get some lean mass on you, this is how you do it. I'll recap it real quick. Find out how much you weigh. Find out your lean body mass, okay, by taking the weight of the fat out of you. So if your lean body, you take your total body weight, you multiply that by 1 minus the total percentage of body fat that you are, so your body fat percentage. That gives you your lean body mass. And then you multiply your lean body mass by 1.5 to get your grams of protein per day. You divide the grams of protein per day by 5. That gives you how many grams of protein per meal. If you have 5 meals, if you want 6 meals divided by 6, you want 4 meals divided by 4. Eat your protein with each meal, then eat carbs till you're full. Add healthy fats, which would be like 1 avocado or 2 tablespoons of olive oil or 2 tablespoons of almond butter, something like that, to 3 of those meals. Okay, weigh yourself every day. Track it week to week, your progression. If you're not gaining weight, add a 40-gram protein shake and 2 tablespoons of oil or nut butter to 2 of those meals, and then you should start gaining weight from there if you're not already gaining weight. Some people are hard gainers. If you were always really skinny, you'll have better luck working out less. So I respond very well to like 3, sometimes like 2 workouts a week, believe it or not, growing and putting on mass. And everybody's body's different, so you gotta figure out where you are. But that's a video here on the simple muscle building diet.